Tom had an album of Singapore and Malaysian stamps. When he gave away 50 Singapore stamps, there were 2.5 times as many Singapore stamps as Malaysian stamps. So change this to an improper fraction first. This becomes 5 out of 2. 2 goes to Malaysian stamps. 5 goes to Singapore stamps. The keyword here is as many. We'll just leave it as it is. After his brother gave him another 63 Malaysian stamps, he had 2.5 times as many Malaysian stamps as Singaporean stamps. Again, change this into a fraction. 2 now refers to Singapore stamps. 5 now refers to Malaysian stamps. How many more stamps from Singapore than Malaysia were there in Tom's album at first? Now let's identify what's happening. Tom had an album of Singapore and Malaysian stamps. This was before. He gave away 50 Singapore stamps. Then there were 5 out of 2 times as many Singapore stamps as Malaysian stamps. Then there is another change. His brother gave him another 63 Malaysian stamps. He had 5 out of 2 times as many Malaysian stamps as Singaporean stamps. Now, the structure is slightly different. There will be a before, change, after, and there will be another change and another after between Singapore and Malaysian stamps. Okay, let's just trace out what we know. He gave away 50 Singapore stamps. There were 5 units of Singapore stamps and 2 units of Malaysian stamps. His brother gave him another 63 Malaysian stamps. He now has 5 out of 2 times as many Malaysian stamps as Singapore stamps. 5 goes to Malaysia, 2 goes to Singapore. Now we look at this change after rows, and we can see that if we isolate it out in this manner, there is no change in the Singapore stamps. Therefore, we can make them the same. So multiply this row by 2, multiply this row by 5. And then we compare the differences between 25 and 4. Between them, there was a change of 63. So 25 units minus 4 units will give you 21 units. That 21 units is 63. 1 unit should be 63 divided by 21, 3. Now, how many more Singapore stamps than Malaysian stamps were there in the album first? So we need to find out the exact number first. Now here, this is 10 units. The 10 units has to be 10 times 3, 30. The Malaysian stamps here, there will be 4 units. 4 units will be 4 times 3, 12. Now keep in mind that this is 30. When you work backwards here, there must be 30 plus 50, a total of 80 Singapore stamps and a total of 12 Malaysian stamps at first. So the difference is simply 80 minus 12 to give us 68.